Before we continue with the profound words of Albert Schweitzer, let's first take a moment to understand who they were and what made them remarkable. So, who exactly was Albert Schweitzer? Look, imagine a young boy growing up in the picturesque village of Gunsbach, nestled in the Alsace region. This boy, Albert Schweitzer, born on January 14, 1875, was immersed in a world where French and German cultures intertwined, shaping his linguistic and cultural identity. From an early age, Albert was captivated by music. His father, Louis Théophile Schweitzer, the local Lutheran evangelical pastor, introduced him to the organ, igniting a lifelong passion. This early exposure laid the foundation for Albert's profound connection to music, particularly the works of Johann Sebastian Bach. As he matured, Albert's intellectual curiosity led him to the University of Strasbourg, where he pursued studies in theology and philosophy. Concurrently, he honed his musical talents under the mentorship of renowned organist Charles-Marie Widor in Paris. This dual pursuit of academia and music showcased Albert's multifaceted nature, a scholar deeply rooted in both the spiritual and artistic realms. By his early 30s, Albert had established himself as a respected theologian and musician. However, he felt a profound calling to serve humanity more directly. In 1905, he made a pivotal decision to study medicine and offer medical care in Africa. This choice was driven by his deep-seated belief in the unity of life and his desire to alleviate suffering. Embarking on medical studies at the University of Strasbourg, Albert faced the challenges of rigorous coursework and the skepticism of peers who questioned his unconventional path. Undeterred, he earned his medical degree in 1913. That same year, alongside his wife, Helene Breslau Schweitzer, a dedicated nurse and social worker, he journeyed to Lambaréné in present-day Gabon. There, they established a hospital, transforming their shared vision into reality. The early years in Lambaréné were fraught with challenges. The Schweitzers contended with limited resources, unfamiliar tropical diseases, and the complexities of building trust within the local community. Their resilience and unwavering commitment gradually overcame these obstacles, and the hospital became a beacon of hope and healing. Albert's philosophy, which he termed reverence for life, was deeply influenced by his experiences in Africa. This ethos emphasized the intrinsic value of all living beings and underscored his ethical framework. It became the cornerstone of his humanitarian work and writings, inspiring many worldwide. So, here are some of the words that Albert has said that can change your life. He once said that we must resist the spirit of cruelty that lacks wisdom, which we inflict upon animals. Animals feel pain just as we do. True humanity does not allow us to extend humanity only to humans while denying it to animals. And it is our responsibility to make this known to the whole world. This man opposed those who killed animals solely for meat. He once reinforced this idea by saying, "It doesn't matter what an animal thinks it is, but if it can feel pain, that alone is enough for me to consider it my neighbor." There was once a meme that many talked about saying, "What if the lizard you killed in your room had spent his entire life thinking that you were his roommate?" He once said that just as we believe the light of the sun will never cease to shine, just as a farmer sows seeds with the certainty that they will grow, even without a guarantee, so too must we carry out all our work on this earth with unwavering faith. At 20, everyone still has the face given to them by God. At 40, they wear the face shaped by life, and by 60, each person carries the face they have earned. Albert Schweitzer once said that even if you cannot help everyone, at least help one person. Even if you cannot change the lives of all people, change the life of one. Even if you cannot feed everyone, at least feed one person. Help someone without expecting a reward. Success of a journey is not measured by the speed of the boat, but by whether it reaches its destination. The real failure in a journey is stopping. As long as you keep going, you will get there, even if you move slowly. They say that a drop of water pierces a rock not because of its strength or great force, but because of its persistence. He once said that thinking about death is what makes us cherish life even more. When we love life, every week, every day, and every single minute becomes a precious gift. Life holds its full value when we always see it as a great gift. This is the most profound lesson we can learn from death, to always be prepared and to live each day as if it were our last, yet without failing to learn as if we were to live forever. Whatever you wish to do it today. Thought is the most powerful thing we possess. Every meaningful work ever done was born from an idea. A good life goes beyond exercising and eating well. It is shaped by your thoughts. A healthy life is not only about nourishing the body, but also about feeding the mind with good thoughts, for they are the food of the brain. Preserving your health is the truest form of happiness. No matter what you own, if you do not have good health, then it is all meaningless. Albert Schweitzer once said that the purpose of human life is to give, to show compassion, and to help others. In the end, we rise by lifting others. The only person who can laugh and not worry about anything is the one who has understood that everything changes and that all things happen for a reason. This man once said that a good example is worth twice as much as good advice. Being an example to others is twice as valuable as any advice you could ever give someone. Wherever you are, there is always someone nearby who needs your help. Even if the help you offer seems small, within it lies immeasurable opportunity. And always remember, you are not the only one living in this world. The world has no roof to shield you from the rain while letting it pour on others. If it rains on them, it can rain on you too. If there is something you cannot give away, then it means you do not truly own it. Rather, it owns you. The only way to truly change is to abandon the path of deception and instead be your true self. A person lives a false life when they have no principles to guide them. A person lives a false life when they present themselves as something they are not. Albert Schweitzer once said that when we leave this life, the only thing we will be asked about is the traces of love we left behind. Look, happiness is the only thing that multiplies when shared. Joy increases when it is shared with others. There are 3 important ways to lead people. The first way is to be a good example. The second way is to be a good example. The third way is to be a good example. These are the 3 best ways to lead others. He once said that whenever you find yourself facing a moment where it feels like you are choosing between life and death, remember this: be bigger than your problems. Albert Schweitzer once said that humans are the most intelligent animals, yet, in a surprising way, they are also the ones who often act the most foolishly. He once said that pain is the one thing people fear more than death itself. The reason people fear death is simply because they believe it brings pain. If people knew that death does not bring suffering, no one would fear it anymore. Albert Schweitzer once said, "Follow your purpose, and success will follow you." Look, this should be a secret, but no matter what, doctors do nothing except help the patient believe in the doctor within themselves. Each of us is our own healer. Within each of us lies a cure. The role of a doctor is simply to help you realize that you have the power to heal yourself. Albert Schweitzer once said, "One person can make a difference, and one person can change the world." If you're lucky enough to have watched this video and found it helpful, I want to make sure you don't miss out on similar content in the future. It can be hard to find videos like this again unless you're notified. So, to make sure you never miss a video from this channel, I highly recommend subscribing and turning on the notification bell. That way, you'll easily be able to find more videos like this one whenever they're posted. I wish you blessings and good fortune, and may you continue to have great moments.